Good morning. We are going into a major earnings season. The time right now is 6:44 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The date, how do you like that? 7/7. Maybe I better run down to the casino and roll my dice. Listen, 177, so 7/7/2014. I'm going to be showing some of the new MMTs, what to expect on these deltas, and how that volatility and what these deltas are worth. I will show you over here that a delta, unfortunately, a teeny is only 9 pennies. And this is just First Solar to let you see how those diamonds got up there, and look at that big wick down. That's price volatility on First Solar. Now, on the other hand, relatively the same as SCTY on this opening bell, and it's very choppy, but mathematically it's 25 cents per 16th, and it went straight up to the penny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 7. He got to 6, and he reversed it no matter what you think. Okay, now the fear indicator. This is the NASDAQ 100 fear indicator on the opening bell. When that's straight up here on the fear indicator, equities are all going to be down. I have told people that these equities are extremely overbought, and we're short across the board. Everybody got the updates. This is that S&P hitting that support at not 197.48, but look at that big red bar. That's the S&P big red bar. Just this one is a counter trend to this big green bar that they manipulated over the Great 4th of July independence. Yeah, well, now let's watch the pundits. And we're loading it. It's the S&P 500, and it's going to have a certain range. And we're going into quarterly earnings today. I'm going to show the Dow on the opening bell. It got very nasty here. But what I want to show my MMTs and everyone in our trader network around the world is, you remember this big freaking green bar? What did I always tell you? There's going to be a counter bar. And this was it on the Dow. Look at how deep that was. And it's a counter to that one. And this die is on the opening bell. The NASDAQ 100, which gapped down, and it did. And I'm going to populate this. And this is all going down on that first 16 minutes on the opening bell. You can see that the Dow is 59, NASI 100's at 13. The NASDAQ comp is there, but you can take a look at your fear indicators. The VIX and the VXN are all positive right now. As far as the NASDAQ composite goes, you can see that left elbow gap down. And this is where that opening bell started. Let it be known that you're going into a major quarterly earnings season. I'm going to show the VIX. When this VIX is going up in the fear indicator, that means that stocks are going down. That is the sign of true volatility. That when that goes up, that supports all the short positions, that support the puts and call ratio. I want to show everybody else what a left elbow gap down on when. This is it right here. And this is a big drop on WYNN. Now, LinkedIn, on the other hand, this one here on that opening bell came straight down to this teeny's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 7 teenies, mathematically 7 right to the penny. Oh yeah, I didn't study either. No, I did not. And that's what volatility looks like. And that was a 17-y move at 17 cents a 16. I'm sorry, it's that accurate. Yeah, and it is. And that's that volatility on LinkedIn. But listen, mathematically, you came 17s off the bottom, and you did mathematically, and at 17 cents, it's a 37 IR. Here is the stat market maker box. Let's get the market maker box. Let's get it in here. Let's get it in here. And why is that a short? 1 teeny, 3 teeny, 5 teeny, and 7 teeny script. Mathematical script. Mathematical script. Now, on the other hand, on Apple on this wonderful morning, you can see the parabolic move, and it too is not the same Apple that you guys know it any longer. after they did that big stock split, 7-1 and whatnot. Just take note on that opening bell. It's up there at the high end of resistance. Another one that we're short is Amazon. And we've been shorting Amazon every day that Amazon was making these highs up here. We were getting net short. He came down to 333.5 with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teeny script. 1 teeny, 3 teeny, 5, and that's all he got off of the bottom on Amazon so far on this opening bell. And there it is. So that's the script. Look at the big, beautiful short. And like I said, we do have the 340 calls in the money on Amazon that is paying very nicely right now. And another stock that we're going to look at that's very important is this Yelp again. There it is. The 20-minute bell has run. Here is that Netflix 475 puts that were in the money, and some of the MMTs were also buying these put options on Netflix, and this is a reversal straight down. Now, for my new MMTs, you will look at your IR range, you will look at your 1/16 teeny value, and you will understand that this short has hit that 465.30, and right now he's pumping that thing right here, right now, and it also has 103 lows versus 2 highs, and we're going to go lower, and those put options are paying on NFLX. Back to the Baidu. I mean, if this isn't a crapshoot mathematical chart, straight up, straight down, he sold short right up there. I gave the order out. Oh yeah, I did, at 191.50, and the high was 191.84. You didn't hear me stutter. Right here, right now, 191.50, and you're going down lower on what? Say Baidu, okay? Because that's exactly where it's going. Back to the Netflix trade, all on the opening bell. 21 minutes into it, and you can see how them short and the put call, the puts and the short on the equity is paying right now. Now, as far as Google goes on the opening bell, it's all good. I mean, it had a big reversal as far as, you know, there's GOOG and there's GOOGL. This one is a GOOG. It really doesn't have the volatility as we know it because it doesn't. Now, on Tesla, here's what they did. I'm going to diamond up on Tesla on the opening bell. And there was some news out. So 229.5 down here, and it's in a very narrow range as far as everything goes. And this is the opening, our left elbow. You shot it right up, and now that half bar and that diamond is there. I just want everyone to know, as it's populating, look at your 1/16th value, and that's going to be 49 cents per 1/16th in the market maker system to the penny. To the penny. Each line is 49 pennies, and we are short this Tesla, and that's the volatility that happened on this one. And we're just going to take this one right here right now, and we're just going to show you how he shot that up there. That was a left elbow, 3, 6, what a 9, straight up there, and a big reversal and a lower low on Tesla. That's what I said, and that's what's happening on Tesla. Now, I will show you another thing on Tesla. That IR is 0. That means you go down. Each line is 49 pennies, 1 penny, 2 pennies more. Look at that big short. Oh, look at it. The low, 226. Oh, the high, 229.78. Look at that short work. Look at that IR. When that goes lower, this goes lower. 1, 2 more teenies down. Mathematically, 1/16th to the penny. I said to the penny. That's what I said. 49 pennies with a weak IR. That one's working real good on Tesla. Right now in the opening bell. Yes, it is. One of the other things that I would like people to take a note of once again, is these names were extremely overbought, and that you can clearly see stocks like LinkedIn is only down a little bit. Listen, we are in the 4th of July, and that 4th of July is the earnings season. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, that this was the opening bell in 24 minutes, how to look at the volatility, how to use the SMF brain. Now, this here I can click on, let's say on Amazon. That's in my workspace. I can go here. I can, and this is owned. This is their MMT market beta. They get all their prices and everything that they're trading in a workspace here on the opening bell. And it covers everything that they need to know. And welcome to the quarterly reports with the market extremely overbought for our other MMTs around the world and whatnot. You can see that yesterday on Sunday I put S&P quarterly earnings preview 2014 stocks at all-time high, big drop in EPS. So earnings per share. So basically what you're going to learn is all the S&P 500 stocks that we covered in here, that all of them are extremely overbought in their individual names that move the S&P 500 up and or down. And down here, you can take a look right here, S&P 100 quarterly earnings preview. It's all right here. It's all here. It was done yesterday. And you know what? They're doing exactly what we said it's going to do. And so we're going to be putting more updates, but you just click on the tab. Now, if you want to open a trading account, just simply go open an account tab. Once you do that, you're going to be able to exactly know where to hit open an account. Click on it. All right? And here's a video. Click on it. Open an account. We will give you buying power, so you can take a free trial. Click on the free trial tab. People that want to come back in this great bull market during the earnings, click get started now. You're going to be able to spend some quality time with me and other new MMTs. The new MMTs are here to help you when you do get signed up. Just go back to the trading, go back to the live analysis. We do it all before the fact, not after the fact, I'm sorry. And yeah, we're going to be updating things from where they were on 6/8, and we're going to do the monthly updates here for all our MMTs and all the short sells and all the price volatility earnings that's going to hit this market. And I'm going to tell you right now, after 32 and a half years, I have never ever seen a market that is this overbought in the S&P 500. And this is why I went through great detail to put that S&P 500 going into earnings and the S&P 100 going into earnings. And it says everything there, and it doesn't lie. And it was done before the fact. So how do you like it? All right, let's get busy. We got a narrow range on a lot of these stocks. The Dow was down 75 points at one time. S&P hit that little support level that it broke up through there this prior last week. And now we're going to get to true ranges. And we are out of the short on Netflix. The 465 call comes into play on Netflix. Here was in, this was in 816. And it doesn't move a lot, but we already have our limit orders out here, and that's $26.80. And what that means is when Netflix bounces up off of the bottom, they're going to steal the premium here in the 470 put, and they will. Remember, MMT, we are masters at getting the wholesale bid. And basically, somebody bought one at $29.25. They just couldn't help themselves. That's real amateur. We are at $26.80 is where we are at. And that is exactly where we're at. And we put that out there in this live video at 2680 based on the beta of Netflix is down 4.68 and hit that 465. And you can tell right now that the high was not 29.25 and our bid is 26.85. It's live, it's here, and it is right now to all our MMTs around the world that we can control that thing. It's a narrow range, but you know the thing about it is 27.93, and look at here. If he runs this thing up to 469.50, this is going to drop $1 over here, and we're ready to buy this at 26.80. You heard what I said. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to conclude that we've had a 30-minute opening tape, and it was live here on the open on a few selected names. Remember, the 465 call and the 470 put really is right here. And like I said, there isn't no volume, but we know how to get hit on that entry live before everyone.